rock, paper, avatar, shoot! I win!
No, but I picked the avatar.
But Kavira!
You fucked me, avatar.
Welcome back to RageCandy. I'm Mark. This is
Tessa. And this is the only time you're going to see me vote for the avatar.
Okay. You voted for the avatar. Anyway, moving on. So today's episode, what's the name of the episode?
Korra sucks. See, I told you it was the only time.
Yeah, okay. Korra sucks. Episode 5? No? I don't know. Whatever, we'll figure it out. So, we're calling this episode Korra Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make sure we call it Korra Sucks.
Yes.
So what happened, Sue and her sons
were stupid.
And they decided to be vigilantes and take things into their own hands and sneak into Kavira's camp to take out the mighty Uniter Kavira.
And I correct myself, instead of stupid, naive. Naive and stupid.
Naive and stupid. Julie did the thing and they got trapped.
I expected Julie to have like a tear going down her face at the end, but I'm still gonna stick to Team Julie. She's doing a thing. She knows what she's doing. She's still gonna work it out.
I don't know. I saw some a little glimpse of her where she was, I guess, feel like she made the wrong decision. But maybe we'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of that happened in this episode. Let's try to keep rolling. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Kavira takes Sue and her brothers, her sons, I should say. Kavira takes Sue and her sons as war prisoners because they broke the treaty and they got caught. And she boldly announced to the city of Zaofu, "Hey, I got your leader. I got your family. Surrender now or war."
Can I just say, I thought this entire time that Junior was the artistic son that no one knew what he was feeling, but then the artistic son just popped up in this episode with the green hair.
Yeah, I thought that too. I thought, okay, the artistic son, this is him, but no, Junior's some other son we never met before.
I had to wiki that. He appeared like twice in the past season, but he was like in the background, like rushing off somewhere, looking like a dweeb, and he really only had like 2 appearances. He was there for a few seconds at the dinner and whenever he was rushing off to the lab. And I was like, well, no wonder. No one knew who this guy was. Throwaway character.
Throwaway character. And now look at him. He's like engaged to be the most powerfulest person in the Earth Kingdom, Earth Empire.
Neo-Nazi.
Yup.
He did not have that haircut before. He just had that hippie goatee and just looked like a nerd.
And speaking of neo-Nazism, I've been getting that huge vibe from Kavira. Like, soon, like, she already has the internment camps and sending people off. Let's talk about Varric and Bolin and their amazing adventures. Either Varric is a mad genius or Varric is just flipping mad. I can't decide. On the one hand, what he did saved their life. On the other hand, he did it on a whim. He didn't know Bolin would heroically come to him and save the day. He did all that bluffing, disconnect the trains. This shit's about to blow up. Right. And it blew up, and Bolin, lucky Bolin was there.
Yeah, I mean, he was determined to go down with the train. That's madness, but he was determined. He was like, Julie, you betrayed me, and you will be known as the person that Julied me. I appreciate his coining a phrase.
I like that he's doing that. Like, you'll be known as the Julie that varied me. And I'm like, okay. Because if they come back and do another series, they're going to mention those things, movers and varics. I even found myself doing that the other day. I was just thinking, like, God damn, someone just varied me. And I was like, wait a minute. Are we going to do that thing where we just say Varric, like the Smurfs, where everything is a Smurf, but everything is a Varric or a Julie? That's what the world is coming to. That world will be awesome. But yeah, Varric is a mad genius, and Bolin is lucky as shit to be alive right now.
He is. I found myself disliking Bolin more and more. I mean, I know he's the comic relief, but there's a point when your stupidity is just too much. Like, he had everybody except for Korra, because she was MIA, telling him that this person was bad. Yet he was just blindly going against the people that he knew and loved, just because what's her name, Kuvira, was lying to him. It's just, he has no sense of awareness, zero. And then it took her threatening him to even get to that point, and even then he couldn't think on his feet. He never had a serious mode. I've not seen his serious mode except for when he fought the lava user.
Even still, like, because that's when I fell out of love with Bolin, was during that time. But I mean, in my eyes, Bolin is slowly on his way back. Now that he's paired up with Varric, the two comic reliefs of the show are working together to get me out of this whole weird funk I'm in, and that funk is my feelings for Avatar Korra. So last episode, she broke through. She got the Avatar spirit. She got the rest of the poison out of her body. Her pity party was officially over, and I was like, okay, I can go back to liking Korra again. I can get her characteristics, her assholishness, her being a bitch, and she's gonna bring that to Kuvira, and it's gonna be an epic fight. No, she didn't. She decided to take the Avatar angle approach, which there's nothing wrong with that. But it's not her. And I was rooting for her. I was like, I should like her. But after this episode, I no longer like Korra again. Like, I don't. Like, how the fuck? Alright, I get there's like few people that exist that can just head on take on the Avatar. Because I gotta imagine, okay, if Benders are but so powerful and the Avatar is so much more powerful, then these Kuvira and Zahir and Ozai, all those people have to be really powerful badasses to take on the Avatar. I'm thinking maybe Korra's just a bitch.
I think, now for me, I wasn't so mad that she wanted to negotiate at first, but for me, she didn't take the cues that were given to her so readily. Like, a person doesn't bring their entire army to make negotiations.
No.
And, I mean, Sue just made it worse by giving her more leverage to make her seem like she was the victim, but I think that Korra underestimated her or overestimated herself. One, because she was recovering. Whether or not that was her, I don't think that was her full power, because that was pitiful. Her moves were pitiful.
Yeah.
They were just like, flame, wind, flame, flame. It was just so slow.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is, she has an entire nation in her hands right now. The Earth Nation is in a very, very, very dangerous position. And it was her responsibility to seek backup, or to seek another method, because Kuvira, even if she doesn't want to blatantly attack Kuvira, she should have used her mind to come up with a way to back her into a corner. There are other people. There's Zuko. She's got so many alliances with other people, but she didn't use any of them. She went by herself with her little, not cousins, but, with Tenzin's kids, and she thinks she's just going to solve all this when she can't even get herself together. She just came out the swamp.
And that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, you just came out the swamp and you just did this, and you're like, I'm just going to take it head on to Kuvira, and I can take her without an army, without an actual plan, without a good strategy. Again, Korra, you're making piss poor decisions.
Right.
And the state of the Earth Kingdom is in the balance. Matter of fact, the world. Like, because once Kuvira now has all of the Earth Kingdom. Like, she just took Zaofu and that was it.
Right.
And the people who were rising up against her, slavery camps,
right,
re-education camps,
and what she said was it was the most technologically advanced city. So now she's got the most powerful or most advanced weaponry. That's why she wanted Zaofu.
Right, which I'm pretty sure because she's from Zaofu, she would have had anyway, since that's what she was raised with. And don't get me wrong, to some degree, I'm going to stick up for Kuvira. Her intentions are good. she saw that the leader that would have been in place was a useless leader. She knows that Earth Kingdom has valuable resources and materials that can be used throughout the kingdom as well as the world, and it could actually do something to put the Earth Kingdom on the map. They created magnet trains now, which makes me really hope for a third avatar so I can furthermore see the advancement that this society takes. But she is a great uniter, even though it's with an iron fist, and she's a dictator. But I mean, she wants the best for the Earth Kingdom, and
but who's taking advantage of that? It's just like, yes, she is bringing this technology to the Earth Kingdom, but at what cost? The villagers that she just harassed aren't using it. They certainly don't have the money to. The people that went to the camps to get brainwashed with whatever tools the Earth Kingdom still has, it would prevent them from enjoying it. So only Kavira and people in the army would really be enjoying these trains, these doom trains. And this technology, I think it's just all a farce, and it's a way for her to take control. It makes it look good because she wants her country to look good, but it doesn't belong to the citizens.
I can live with that. I mean, I'll just be nice. And like, from there, you go ahead. I just want a gun that shoots spirit plasma energy. That's all I want. Or, you know, some magnets. Hey, that's what I want. You know, invent the television. Kavira, go ahead. Go ham. Now, the direction that the show is going in, because I figured that, of course, it's going to come down to Kavira versus Korra at some point. But this prelude to that, like, I'm kind of disappointed. I feel like, yet again, somehow, some way, Genoa's going to save the day. I do know for a fact that Toph is coming back in later episodes around the finale. Maybe with Zuko and some other people. You know, maybe we might find out what happened to Sokka. They said all loose ends would tie up with this. I'm actually just kind of excited to see what happens next.
Do you know how many episodes are left?
They said it'll be 13 episodes again this year. Okay. So we're at 5 or 6, so yeah.
Yeah, I think we're on episode 6, so yeah, 7 episodes left. Korra needs a boost, both because she's still afraid of herself, and, you know, her power is just, it's not enough. Not against Kavira, and her mentality is not enough. Now, I really don't want them to give her one of those plot armors. Oh, hey, it's getting desperate, so now you suddenly have a boost and you can beat this person for no reason.
But that's all they've kind of really done.
Right, and that'll make me really angry if it's the final season. So I'm hoping that it's more of a combination, the power of friendship. I'll deal with that.
I think we've all seen enough of the power of friendship in our geek animation and comic books and mangas and things for a lifetime.
But in this one, it would actually make sense because there are all these different elements, and, you know, they could play off of her weakness because she's one giant weakness right now. So
I don't get why Bolin just lava bends the field the Kavira armies on and just end it all, but
because he never goes into serious mode. Never. He has been given a powerful tool, and he has only used it once when his life was in danger. And he knows how to use it. So
yeah. So, like, with that said, when Kavira opened up the window and I saw an army, I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, it's lava bending time. I can't accept this. Right. Everyone dies because of lava bending.
Right.
Just let this shit go ham.
Bolin can't do it. So that's, again, Bolin is right in that boat with Korra. At least Korra has been serious.
Yeah, but can you really take her serious?
I can't take her seriously, but she thinks she's been serious. I've at least had more positive moments with Korra than I have for Bolin. Because at first Bolin wasn't really an actual character. He was just like a cutout, and he didn't have a personality really. But then they finally started to give him more depth, and it was awful. So I like Mako. He's okay still. And, you know, Asami still has yet to be alerted to this madness. Not that she can do, well, she's got money, so she can always do something. But
I'm sure she can figure something out.
Money's always the power.
Money is the power.
So, yeah. I'm curious to see what the next episode will be about this week, and I'm not really sure how to even guess how Korra is going to make up for this, because Zaofu's done right now.
Yeah, Zaofu's done. I think, and to be honest, just making observation, I feel like ever since Korra lost her connection to her past lives, she in herself has not fully been herself. So basically, since the end of season 2, she hasn't been a fully realized avatar for many reasons, and maybe, hopefully, the end of this season, she can get reconnected, and she can be a fully realized avatar again, and she can have this confidence. She can communicate with her past lives to get advice, which has always been one of the greatest tools of the avatar that she does not have and has not had, which is probably one of the reasons why a lot of the things that's happened since then have happened. That will actually explain a lot when it comes to season 3 and season 4, if that comes up to be fruition. But that's just my random observation. I still want to see what happens.
Actually, I'm curious because Toph mentioned, how all the enemies she faced so far, while they were extreme and wrong in how they tried to carry it out, their ideals weren't necessarily bad. They brought about the spirits, and they felt like people should be equal. And I feel like that was kind of foreshadowing as to where the ending of this series may go. In that they had the right way of thinking, but the wrong way of carrying it out. So maybe it'll resolve that way. But we'll find out
Actually,
next week.
That's a very interesting take. You're right. It's a very interesting take. They're satiring actual society and how we became to where we are now. Ingenious. But anyway, we'll have to discuss these things next episode. For RageCandy, I'm Mark.
I'm Fortessa.
And we're going to come up with something better to end the show with next time.
Ciao.